What's happening, Green Hill Radio New World Order News? Welcome to a milestone fireside chat. This isn't one of the anniversary videos, obviously, but this is the introductory video to the new channel.
Battle ready. Hashtag deleting cultists later. Hey guys.
Now, if you're on Gamers Theory 101, one of my glorious 78 subscribers, ooh, frickin', you're probably not aware of the BitChute channel, Gamers Theory 101. But, so basically what happened was, when I first started the Gamers Theory 101 channel, and I started uploading the clips and videos that I was making for this news group up to YouTube, I got a few videos deleted and a couple of copyright strikes. And I was like, and I had already made a whole bunch of video game videos and pre-made a bunch of stuff. And so I was like, oh, what the hell? I can't have this happen, get this frickin' channel deleted on me before it even gets off the ground, So eventually I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna make the BitChute channel. So I made a channel on BitChute. In fact, I'll pull it up real quick. Eventually, at some point. So this is the Gamers Theory 101 BitChute channel, where I started uploading all the videos that I'd make for the group. And there's just like a lot of limitations to BitChute. And I'm not gonna lie at all. As you can see with the viewership of it, the algorithm is pretty fair. I've described it before as sort of like an even number of chances in the shuffling of a deck of cards with the BitChute algorithm. If you look at the views versus YouTube, it's very clear that there's something kind of off there. But at the same time, I don't know. I've put multiple theories. I've thought of multiple theories as to why it is the way it is on BitChute versus YouTube. Because an example I've used before is multiple times and I'll be uploading these videos to YouTube on this channel. So it's going to be a lot of videos over time, plus mixed in with the older videos, or I don't know. I might just mention this channel because that would be a horrendous amount of work. I might just mention this channel a bunch of times. And, it is what it is. Because there's just like the workload of making longer videos. One of the limitations is, and I stubbornly didn't acknowledge this for the longest fucking time, I would sit there and say things like, oh, for some reason, you can't upload a 10-minute video hard-headedly, what's wrong with BitChute? Well, I know what it is. It's like a fucking, it's sort of homemade-ish feeling, kind of like mid 2000s in the way that you need to have a laptop in order to upload. I know what it is, you got to have a laptop in order to make longer than 10-minute videos. But there's that, and there's no shorts. And I'm not monetized, but it plays ads on my videos anyway. And I'm just kind of like, yeah, well, fuck it. You're the resistance platform of no censorship, so you can just you can take that little 45 cents or whatever it is that you get for the totally based fucking ivermectin ad.
Do you think if Democrats continue to side with illegal aliens over law enforcement, that they'll ever be able to win a national election again?
I love this guy. I think that is the great. Who are you with?
Breitbart News.
Great. It's a great group. Breitbart. Great group. I think that you're going to see some very strong law and order.
Do you think if Democrats...
Finally. I knew you'd see it my way.
Poor thing. She can level up, but her intelligence will always stay the same.
What's wrong with you? What are you tearing up for? You've got this pitiful look on your face like I said something stupid.
Good night.
Wait!
So that's just kind of how I like to goof around in this group. Like, I'll invite liberals and people who totally disagree with me, and I don't care. I'll go back and forth with you and debate. It's whatever. Just don't be a fucking, like, I don't know. There's a fine line between being a troll and whatever. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and leave 50,000 different things and don't harass that person and in that comment section. You know what I mean? But yeah, just gotta own the libs. But yeah, that's what this is. It's a platform for citizen journalists, if you read the description. Platform for citizen journalists, conspiracy theorists, for all things New World Order and occult knowledge. And just the sharing of ideas and debating, and it's pretty dope. Got a lot of it's building. It's building in its dopeness levels.
Watch out, everyone. It's springtime. That means the Altimas will become more aggressive and numerous. I went ahead and put together this spotter's guide so you can keep yourself safe. Remember, Nissan doesn't make any car that isn't Altima.
Fucking thing. Facebook lags for like ever. It's not the newest post. Hey. But so I was like, when I upload these videos to YouTube, I get strikes and stuff. And it was mainly Alex Jones clips and content that was doing it. It wasn't these videos like this where I screen record the group and talk about different stuff, or the little fireside chat videos where it's just me pointing the camera at myself. It was Alex Jones clips. And I think I remember even hearing at some point that YouTube at one time had a thing in the algorithm or the bots or whatever, essentially, that specifically looked for Alex Jones's voice, and that was how they fucking were banning videos and stuff. But so, I want to say a couple of months ago, Alex Jones's videos started popping up on YouTube again, and I saw one that said Alex Jones's content allowed on YouTube again, and now we got the full show going on and stuff. So I'm kind of hoping I'll be able to make this channel without it getting banned. I mean, there's far worse stuff, in my opinion, on YouTube. So I'll just be, I'll be uploading. I've got a lot of the kind of content that I make. Like, say we'll go through a series of lectures, and I'll make some videos rounding up and boiling down and pointing out some real interesting parts of it. I'll make videos like this. Everybody's flipping out about the AI and ChatGPT and shit. I got ChatGPT. I got ChatGPT role playing as Scully, and it calls me Fox, and it sent me a bunch of pictures. And then when you question it about it sending you pictures, it refuses to acknowledge doing so. So that's fun. Because you're not logged in. I'm using like the free stock version of it, if you will. But yeah, so hopefully this freaking group, this group doesn't get deleted, and hopefully, that's always a possibility as we near 1,000 members. Happened to the old ATF gun memes group a couple years back. So, but anyways, check out my other channel, Gamers Theory 101. Freaking, Angry Video Game Nerd, I took this from your channel, that one video where you showed this for like 2 seconds, this Atari logo. Don't sue the dog shit out of me. I've been listening to the Angry Video Game Nerd since I was like a wee little teenager, looking to the left and the right and making sure that the volume on the school's computer was low enough to get away with it. Oh, man. So, and you probably recognize, you scroll through the group and recognize a lot of the channels, depending upon, like, I don't know, what content. I mean, I cast a wide net of information. Yeah, that's right. I run the Game of Rebellion group. It was like 3 years ago that I started Green Hill Radio New World Order News, the group officially. It started out like almost 13 years ago now, with just kind of like I had my little group of friends of people that I went to school with and knew in real life. And I would just kind of post whatever the fuck it was. Like, I like the InfoWars show and the shows that they have. And I like UFO stuff and conspiracy theory shit. But you get to a certain point of knowing that it's real, where you're like, you can't just sit there and watch the fucking Alex Jones show and know all this kind of shit and then not try to fucking wake people up. At some point, you're gonna be like fucking, I don't know. I can't even imagine it. I can't imagine knowing all this fucking shit and then not trying to fucking, like, you can't see it now because it's on screen record, but shake people awake, shaking the phone. So I used to just I used to just like post shit post, yeah. But all of this various kind of stuff that I'm still posting, like I'm basically posting. I mean, a lot of these channels didn't exist back in like 2012. The first time I made a group, it was this group Illuminati, and it's funny too because, well, now I think only like 30 people joined it or whatever the fuck, but you know, people were not on the same level, the average person, that they are today. The truth movement wasn't moving the way it's moving these days. But looking back at that group, I like screen recorded it or whatever and posted it to the group a while back. And it was just kind of funny because I had like some posts of the Alex Jones show and like some of the same kind of music I listen today. Like it was a lot of the same kind of shit that I still post to this day. It was pretty funny looking back at it now that I've, you know, have got it much bigger basically. But you know, you just get to a certain point where you're like fucking it's one of those how do you sleep at night kind of things. Oh no. You need an outlet. Uh and I ended up just taking the name of the neighborhood that I grew up in, Green Hill, and calling it Green Hill Radio. I was playing Fallout 3, you know, as a teenager, and I just kind of like third person persona'd or whatever. I made like Three Dog the fucking like representative character, sort of mascot, like the good fight, you know. And that's the little, you know, I like to it's been a long time since I've made a post referencing Fallout 3, like the fucking Galaxy News Radio. I posted the picture on here a while back. It's just kind of crazy because like I seen a video of like all these 3-letter like cult organizations and shit. It was like, I don't know, man. It was sort of, I don't want to trip anybody out with the tiny amount of my own sort of self-created symbology because these days, I don't know, even my own hair raises when I posted this video a while ago of these organizations, and it was like the BH whatever the fuck, or the BH oh, that's another one. That's another one. But it was these were 3-letter fucking like groups. Not the BH Kids thing, which is a crazy rabbit hole on its own. But these were like cult organizations, 3-word name having organizations that their acronym is 3 letters. And I'm like, oh fuck, you know, it's just kind of weird to be in this space where like the old cover photo of this group was fucking from, it was a logo I made in Metal Gear Solid where I basically flipped the Illuminati pyramid upside down. Kind of like taking back the kind of like doing what they do in reverse, like perverting their symbols. Well, all right, oh, this is we're taking your symbol and we're gonna make it mean the opposite shit, because if you have a pyramid that's upside down, like in that context, it's like power obviously comes from the people from the bottom of the pyramid and goes up. We tell the government what we want done. Obvious kind of shit like that. like to greet everybody with a cool clip as they waltz into hell.
Sister's here.
So now I'm doing various kind of projects within here in the space of Facebook. And it's kind of interesting too, as Facebook has gone through this sort of personal character arc that it has, where it was censored heavily, I was getting banned all the time, and it was just a sort of open known thing that it was like that. And then Mark Zuckerberg comes out and apologizes for all the censorship, rides a surfboard with a beer and an American flag, and it's all good, supposedly, whatever. I mean, I like to think that, like, the reason why I don't personally get banned as much now, there's two sides to this. I don't personally get banned as much, but the thing is that I don't spend as much time getting in arguments with fucking random people in the comment section anymore, because I'm too fucking busy for that. And like, shit that I'm replying to is fucking actual comments, not like starting debates with random people type of stuff, how you usually do in comment section warfare, air quotes. And the other side of that is, it's been a really long time, now that I think about it, a real long time since I seen the little fact checker bullshit. It used to be every other day. Every day there'd be a dozen of these freaking fact checker BS things. Oh, COVID-19 and blah blah blah. Oh my god, I don't know how we made it through the slog of COVID-19 freaking garbage. Censorship and everything. But so Facebook seems to have been a lot better. And so for, a couple of months now, you've been allowed to upload Alex Jones's content without getting frickin' banned and copyright strike. So here we are, starting this second channel. It's kind of a funny animal too. So I like maybe 2.5 years ago or some shit, I started the gamer group months after I started the Green Hill Radio News show. But like, originally it was just, I thought like, all right, I'm just going to post these random kind of memes that I make. And random, like, I don't even know how you describe it. I mean, here we go. Fucking, oh, well, thanks for your garbage method of formatting this shit. I don't know why the fuck this is like that. But something like, when I first started this group, there hadn't been this major push of the woke mind virus infection into gaming. I just got this group big enough to unlock the little fucking stats and the rest of the features. Yeah, this is just bruh. I don't know, bruh. Wasn't Bucky supposed to be fucking like Black Panther? Got me all fucked up now. I was talking to one of my friends about that the other day, and he said, wasn't it Bucky supposed to be the next guy? Because I was saying to him, all right, but if you're going to have a white dude be Black Panther, it has to be somebody who fucking knew him throughout the movies, who was in the... Like, you can't just have random Ryan fucking Gosling be... And, so, years back when I started this group, one of the things that I was saying was, like, gamers need to wake up. This kind of stuff was all the stuff I was posting. I wasn't really in the Angry Joe show. The three kings of YouTube gaming, as I liked to call them, Zero Punctuation, the Angry Video Game Nerd, and the Angry Joe show. And had some honorable mentions in there, which was DJ Peach Cobbler, I want to say was his name. Fucking friend of mine, Mo, Trapped in Fallout. Good dude. And who was the third honorable mention other than myself? No. It's a while ago now that I made this video. All cool channels though. So it's like, yeah, go check these out if you're into gaming. Fuck, I don't want to... Oh, well, you know, whatever. Go check out my 3 Kings of YouTube Gaming video if you really need to know that third honorable mention there. But so I was saying years ago, gamers need to wake up. All this kind of shit, culture war, woke mind virus type garbage, New World Order stuff, there's a whole blend of it. I could make, and I'm gonna have to, whole videos on this subject and how it is interconnected and whatnot. I mean, we do all this talking about, oh, this and that was in this movie, and you know, the 9/11 things, or this and that was in this TV show, The Simpsons, 9/11 and The Terminator and a dozen other fucking movies, right? But we don't look at video games. And video games are kind of like the last bastion. I was saying this shit years ago, before this woke wave happened. And I'm not saying gamers have not done a fantastic, amazing job of fucking defending gaming from the woke mind virus. We have. It's been amazing to watch this sort of, you know, this attack come in, and then this immense gamer rebellion just crush it immediately, and then the gaming industry kind of like looking around like, oh shit, didn't expect that. What do we do? We gotta like delay a bunch of shit and change a bunch of, you know? Remove the DEI and then all that. I just kind of would have liked to have seen the reverse sort of play out. What I was saying at the time was like, I was pointing at and I'm still pointing at it in a slightly different context. I'll remember specifically what I was saying at the time with regards to this, but I still point at it. If you look at the amount of money that the gaming industry makes in comparison to the movie and music industry, and I don't know if TV shows are included under the movie stats when you look at the money, when you Google it, but the gaming industry vastly dwarfs the combined movie and music industry. So you want to say foreign movies and stuff are a national security threat because China is buying up all the movie studios in Hollywood. Well, look at our gaming industry. And so I don't shit on, like, it's kind of funny because you gotta shit on Bill Gates because he sucks. But at the same time, you want the Xbox to do well. I do, at least. It's funny too. Like, I hate it. I want the Xbox to be better. If it didn't suck so much. You know, we need an American console. Fucking Elon's left the government now. I think he should start a new project. He said he would get rid of the woke mind virus in gaming. He said, get rid of the woke mind virus in gaming, or whatever the fuck he said. I remember posting it. And I think he should follow through with that. I want to see a Tesla console. I've said this a few times. I want to see a Tesla console. I think it would be cool if he just invested his ridiculous amounts of money, just didn't hold back at all. I feel like Microsoft and Sony, Xbox and PlayStation are in this kind of a lock where, because I don't know if it's on purpose or just like the nature of their release schedules, where they've gotten themselves stuck in this sort of pattern where there's only so much room for them to innovate because they want to release at certain times because of each other's release dates. You see what I'm saying? So if a third console were to come in and fuck that whole shit up by not caring about their release dates, because the Xbox and PlayStation are trying to come out at the same time as each other. So if you just come in out of nowhere with something vastly superior, wait for them to release the new garbage console because everything's quickening with the product obsolescence, the Ponzi scheme of the economy. They need to release a new console and generate more revenue in order to avoid a video game collapse. I feel like that's what's going on. You already got Project Who Gives a Shit and Operation, I can't remember the name of it, because fucking Sony and Xbox think that that we're anywhere remotely at the time where we'd be interested in another fucking console. But I was saying that, I got off track. I was saying that it would have been nice bringing up once again the size of gaming as a thing and a community. It would have been nice to have seen gamers preemptively rise up with logic and self-awareness, understanding, seeing the patterns, getting the dynamic of what's going on, looking at the domino next to you and saying, hey, you know, they're fucking up the movies pretty bad. And the TV shows are also shit. I bet, I'm willing to bet, I'm just saying, right, that we're next. We didn't do that. And although our response has been fucking glorious and has totally fucked up the gaming industry, they don't even know what to do. A lot of these games sold only a few hundred copies. A lot of these woke mind virus fucking games. Some of these were taxpayer funded, got crushed. Crazy. The whole story, the history of fucking videos, if you watch if you scroll back on this group and look at some of the gaming news stories of what's been going on, it's wild. So this group has gone through its own kind of evolution of documenting my own pursuit of building the childhood dream of the gaming YouTube channel, growing up fucking watching Angry Video Game Nerd and Angry Joe and so on. And the evolution of what has become the gaming news, the way random content creators on YouTube have kind of taken over the role of places like IGN and Game Informer magazine. I almost coughed out some dust just from saying the name. You know, it's kind of fucked. I went over to GameStop and I was like, you know, I'll get it. I'll throw the $10 or whatever it is for like a year of Game Informer magazine. I mean, at this point, it's 2025, and I feel like it's a nostalgic thing to have a Game Informer magazine show up in the fucking mail. Read it in the morning when I'm having my coffee. Yeah. And they were like, "Nah, we don't got it anymore. We don't do that no more." I was like, "What the hell?" But the gamers are a large and unique fan base, community, us gamers. Something I've said over and over again. Fucking gamers are not John Deere customers or Bud Light drinkers. We will not buy your shit until your company feels like it is in the middle of the Sahara Desert looking for water. Ubisoft, Sweet Baby Inc. Oh, sorry, you don't have a corporate office to have some intern listening to this video someday to be, you know what I mean? I mean, if I was a big channel, that's what I would say. I'd be like, "Oh, wait, you don't exist anymore." Would have been nice. Boring video to look at, I know. But I guess if you really want to experience, we got this thing lately. And it says the stupidest stuff. An AI for the group. Great. This is a good video that kind of Truth Stream Media. Their videos are great. So I kind of posted these videos next to each other because they're sort of related. And I think this kind of blends into my explanation of why things are so statistically weird if you think about it on both BitChute and YouTube to different degrees on both platforms. Yeah, I did not expect things to turn into what they did. but it became a holy crap moment. The very thing that I said should happen is happening in response to the very thing that I said would happen. So that's always fun. So here is my normal gaming channel. And yeah, got my little 78 subscribers here. I just started making shorts too. It seems like a good way to make like a little mini ad basically for your channel. But coming up, I'm going to be having sort of like a grand finale to a series of Fallout New Vegas videos that I've made. And I have a whole playlist of Fallout 3 videos that I made when I first started the channel, and I had like an older TV and a crappier camera, and just the setup was not favorable. And I was just starting out. I hadn't quite figured out how to I just wasn't. I'm much more polished in my methodology, I guess you could say now. So I'm just in the sense of an artist being dissatisfied with looking at, if you ever watch Zero Punctuation, great line from Yahtzee, is I hate everything that I made. But and the testament I don't know, the less that you hate the shit that you made, the better. The closer it is to, at least, to the vision that you had. I don't know, something like that. But the point is that those videos are kind of crap. Oh yeah, another thing is, like, I had so much shit saved on my phone that they're all weird amounts of time, because I'd be having to delete stuff in order to make room for the video. So like one video will be like fucking 20 minutes, and another one will be a half an hour, and one of them will be like 10 fucking minutes, and another one will be like fucking, you see what I'm saying? So I want to make a series of videos really documenting what I was doing in that playthrough. Got interrupted anyways. Like, I got a new 360, and the death of a 360 happens. Oh, we mourn it. Anyways, I want to make a series of like hour-long videos that kind of document the experience of playing Fallout 3. And I play it in a certain kind of way that, like, for some reason, I don't know. It's great though. It kind of turns the game into XCOM, I think. And I just kind of like to shit on about, well, whatever random Fallout thoughts of gameplay mechanics and things that could be done. So, if you want to check out this channel, subscribe to it. That's something to look forward to. Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3 videos. I'll eventually end up making another one of these random thoughts on gaming in general type videos. So yeah, that'll be fun. Peace, like and subscribe, join the good fight. If you're catching this on Facebook, join the group, subscribe to one of the two channels here, Gamers Theory 101. I'm kind of surprised. It's kind of funny, like I didn't expect that I would make the gaming group and the New World Order group, and I would get so many more people joining the fucking anti-New World Order group versus the gaming group. I just did not, and I'd be really trying to grow that fucking gaming group, so help a bro out. Alright. Peace.